Here, what's going on, everybody? And we're back here with some more Dokkan battle, and we have another EZA character to break down. This time we're breaking down AGL Super Saiyan Trunks. So Super Saiyan Trunks was also in the celebration details along with the tech androids, and I'm really rooting for this Super Saiyan Trunks because when Super Saiyan Trunks dropped, yeah, back in March of 2020, this was going right into the anniversary. And he really got power crept hard by those red zone fights, and he really never got his time to shine. So I'm hoping that they kind of treat him with the same love that they treated the tech androids with, because I think the tech androids are really good. So I want this Trunks to be really good as well. So let's go and take a look at Trunks. One thing I do want to get out the way for Trunks is his lack of teams. So if we just look here at his 220, at his 200 plus leader skills, and just going strictly for 220%, I think the only one is Tech Vegito, because for some reason this Trunks is not on Bond of Parent and Child, so he doesn't fit these two leader skills. He's not on Kid Goku's leader skill, he's not on Daima Vegeta's, and he's not on Tao's. So the only 220 he has is Tech Vegito, and that can really hurt him. We know next week he will be part of the 220 leader skill for the December Carnival LR, which I'm still thinking it's either going to be a Super Vegeta with the Final Flash or a Super Trunks, or maybe even a tag character of the two. So he will be on that 220%. But at the moment, he doesn't have that many teams that he could be ran on. So that can be concerning. But let's go ahead and see what Trunks is looking like. So his leader skills in Trusted Will or Android / Cell Saga 3 key 170% to all stats. Now I know Android / Cell Saga really has a difficult mission against the Broly fight. So hopefully if this Trunks is good enough, you can run him as a leader for that mission. All right, so his basic effect, he gets 2 key, 150% to attack and defense. I think this is low, because if you take a look at some of the old, let me just go ahead and pull this up. If we go over here and take a look at some of these other TUR EZAs, let's pull you up. Just looking for Dokkan Fest TUR EZAs. We can pull them up as well. And is there anyone on page 3 that I want to look at? Since we're looking at Super EZAs, we could pull them up as well. If we take a look, Tech Androids is getting 200% here. Gohan, I think, is getting 58% the defense here, but he also gets his attack from right here. Vegeta gets 200%. I think the same thing with this Goku. He's getting 200%. We take a look at Blue Vegito. He's getting 200%. And then Yamcha should be 200% as well. Yeah. So that Trunks, not really getting a lot of stats there, can be concerning. I think that's just, they should have bumped that up to 200%. So that's kind of low to me. But let's keep going. He has a high chance of performing a critical hit. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. Then he has a great chance of launching an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. Changes key spheres physical to AGL. Then he has a high chance of evading enemies' attacks. So they gave him dodge, which is good. So let's take a look here at his old kit, right? He got the key, gets more stats here. He kept this, but now he can have a super attack with, right? And then same thing with this, right? Now he has that high chance of getting a super with that as well. Gets orb changing and he gets dodge. Changing orbs, really, like when a character does this, they will need AGL orbs. So maybe this Trunks will need AGL orbs somewhere in his kit. And then getting that dodge is really good. Really good defensive mechanic. Now I know him dodging doesn't really work for that Broly fight because that Broly cancels dodge. So he might not be very useful in that fight. We'll see if he gets like either damage reduction or guard somewhere in his passive. So when attacking, he gets 150% to attack and defense. For every attack performed, he gets 5% dodge within the turn. For every super attack performed, he gets another 5% dodge within the turn. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these two will stack. So for every super attack he does within that turn, he's getting 10% to his dodge. And if we look, he can get a lot of dodge, right? He starts off with his base 50, then he'll have his initial attack, which will be 60 guaranteed. Then let's say if you have crazy luck, right, and you get this super attack from right here. So now he has a 70%. And then let's say you get this one right here, 80%. And then he, right here, For every time this character performs 3 attacks in battle, he launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super once within the turn. So then that could be 90%. And then if you get the hidden potential system, he'll get a 100% chance to dodge. That's really good for like Rose Zamasu fight, the Tamagami fights, the Team Bardock Giant Ape fights. Trunks, Gohan, Trunks, and Goten. I know you cannot dodge Gohan, but the dodge will be very useful against the Trunks and Goten. Gohan, he has type advantage, so he should work in that fight as well. One thing about this though, when it says that can be concerning and where Trunks can struggle is AoEs, right? Because he needs to attack or if he gets locked. So like Rose Zamasu has locking. I know Trunks and Goten has AoEs. Even the Rose Zamasu fight has AoEs. Tamagami 1 has AoEs and he seals. So if this Trunks gets seals, then you can't super attack. So yeah, he could really get caught by some of these boss mechanics like AoEs, sealing, locking. He could really struggle against that. But let's keep going. We already went over that. When receiving an attack, he gets 150% to defense, which is still low. They should just this 200% for all of these stats that he get. Then when there's another entrusted will or Android says Cell Saga category ally on the team, all allies get 1 key, 50% to attack and defense. I love the support. That's really good support. But just looking at it, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. I have a sneaky suspicion that this Trunks is not going to be very good. He could work. But for the current meta, I don't know. Because I'm just trying to see how can he perform in the Rose Zamasu fight. Let's say he gets locked in slot 1. So he can't get none of these up. And then he'll only have his 50% chance to dodge. Because if he gets locked in slot 1, then they're going to attack in these, slot 0 spot. He won't have a chance to attack because his additional dodge is very prevalent on him getting attacks. That's where he gets a lot of his dodge from as well. But like if he just has to rely on his 50%, Jesus, man, he can get caught. Let's take a look at the super attack effects. So he's greatly raising attack and defense for 1 turn, causing immense damage to the enemy. That's pretty good. Now remember, with EZAs, the conditions for active skills are still the same. So he still needs to do 6 attacks in battle to transform. So let's go ahead and take a look here at Super Saiyan Trunks. Oh wow, they gave him a lot. If we take a look here at his old passive, remember he was really like, he needed enemies to be attacked down, defense down. He needed them to be stunned and sealed for stats and stuff like that. So I kind of do like what they did here by giving him a lot, but let's go. So basic effect, he gets 2 key, 200% to attack and defense. Now he jumps up to a great chance to perform a critical hit. He launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. He keeps the great chance of performing an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. He still changes physical to AGL orbs. He has a high chance to dodge, and then he has a great chance of stunning the attacked enemy for 2 turns. Now, when it comes to this Trunks, him needing to do 6 attacks, the earliest that you could transform with this Trunks is turn 5, right? Because he'll do his initial attack in base. Then he has, hold on. So he needs to do 6 attacks. So he'll do his initial attack. Then here's 2. If you get this, that's 3. He'll get that 4. And then the hidden potential system is 5. So yeah, the earliest that you could transform is turn 5 for this Trunks. Where can you take advantage of this stunning? Because most difficult bosses are immune to this. So where can you take advantage of this? Okay. So with an AGL key sphere, he launches an additional super attack. With a type key sphere obtained, AGL excluded, he has a great chance of launching an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super, and a high chance of launching an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. So when it comes to this Trunks, do you want to, so it's basically how you want to play it. Like, do you want to take the chance and get the non-AGL key sphere and just have a chance of maybe getting 2 additional supers here? Or do you just want the guaranteed additional super with the AGL orb. Remember, he is AGL orb changing, so it's just, I guess it's up to your playstyle. When attacking with 12 or more ki, he gets 200% to attack and defense. One time only performs a critical hit. For every attack performed, he keeps this, so 5% dodge. For every super attack performed, 5% dodge within the turn. When receiving an attack, he gets 200% to defense. Then lastly, when there's another entrusted wheel or android size Tail Saga character on the team, all allies get 2 ki, 60% to attack and defense. This kit is very much the same. He's still a dodge character through and through. I don't know, man. This Trunks. Damn. I was really rooting for this guy. We'll see what he looks like in game, but just know I'm not the biggest fan of like this RNG style of character, because that's who this Trunks is. It's an RNG character. Because like, look, you have a great chance of launching an additional attack. You might not get that, right? Then if you get the non-AGO orbs, these is more RNG. His dodge is RNG because he needs to do attacks. He needs to do super attacks. Man, I'm not a big fan of these RNG characters. What the super attack effect is. So he greatly raises attack and defense for 4 turns. If you get crazy luck, this could be really good. But like, once again, you're banking on RNG for this character. I don't know. Ah, man, they made an RNG character. Oof, that's rough. Damn, that sucks. That sucks, especially with his lack of teams. Only having 220% at the moment. Like I said, next week, once we get the Carnival LR, he will be on that team. But like at the moment, he only has 220%. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. So I don't know about this Trunks, y'all. He's RNG man. He's potential man. This Trunks is truly potential man, because if you're getting off all his super attacks, he can look really good. If you're not getting off those attacks and those super attacks, he can look really bad. And remember, he is susceptible to boss mechanics, locking, right? AoEs, you know, stunning. So he really is potential man. If you're in a fight that doesn't do those 3 things and he's firing off those super attacks, he's really good. If you're in a Rose Zamasu fight, he gets locked in slot 1, Zamasu and Rose both super, all he has is a 50% chance to dodge. You're in a Tamagami fight, he gets stunned, now he can't super, right? It can look rough for this boy. In Tamagami 1, supers in slot 0 like Vegeta, it could look rough for Trunks. So I don't know. We gotta wait to see what he looks like in game. I could be wrong. He could be the best TUR, but just looking at it, I don't even know if he makes the top 10. I don't know. He could. He might be better than maybe Mini Piccolo, but I don't know. I don't know if this Trunks makes the top 10. So let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think of this Trunks. I have a big question mark. This is a question mark character for me. So do want to say thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.